Hello Cancer, this is Julie with Into Heartspace, and we're here in the mid-month of September, right in the middle of eclipse season, and Mercury retrograde, and Jupiter moving into Libra. There's so much stuff going on. It's a very powerful time for everyone. So, how's it going, Cancer? How are you doing with this eclipse season? What are you letting go of? What are you bringing in anew? It could be small, it could be big. I'd love to hear from all of you what's been going on for September. I know this is a very transcending month for many. So let's call in the highest of light, the highest of energy for Cancer. What messages do we have for Cancer mid-month September? What does Cancer need to know for the remainder of September 2016? What are the messages? Okay. Well, I'm making a mess now. I love these cards, but they're so slippery sometimes. They've got this beautiful gloss on them, and it just makes them slide like silk. All right. So the overview is justice. In love, we have the Tower. In work, we have Nine of Wands. Financial, we have Knight of Cups. And then for home, we have the King of Swords. And beneath the deck, the last card is the Eight of Swords. So, let me put the deck away real quick. Cancer. What do we have here? So justice being the overview. Justice, of course, has to do with legalities, has to do with if you're going through a divorce, if you're going through child custody, lawsuits, things like that. Justice has to do with that. So, and that kind of also makes sense with Mercury retrograde, in that you have to really look at some of the aspects of your life, and Mercury has to do with communication. So a lot, with justice and with legalities, you really have to communicate clearly about what's going on. So just take your time, and justice is on your side. The thing is that we do have the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So I don't know if you're really looking, because this is kind of wanting to not accept what's going on, not wanting to face where we are. And remember, my lovely Cancers, my sun is in Cancer, so I feel you. And I know that sometimes I'm moving too fast to pay attention to what's going on, and so the blinders are on just to get everything done that I need to do. So with the Eight of Swords, it's saying, the bindings that you have are easily taken off. You just have to do it. It's up to you to do that. So also with justice will be on your side if you participate clearly. So we also have love. For love, we have the Tower. So if you're in a relationship, things could be shifting. Things could be a little bit more challenging, and a surprise that things are shifting and moving the way that they do. In eclipse season, I often, when I do astrology readings for those, during eclipse season, things happen romantically. You break up, you have to let go, this isn't working, and it just comes quickly, and it comes just with a boom. Like you didn't expect it, the other person didn't expect it, but it just comes. It becomes very clear that things need to change or shift, and And so this tower crumbling down is always, remember that it is to make space for things that are better for us, even if it's painful in the time. It's to create things for the better for you, for those who are involved. And I think it might be because we haven't been paying attention. We haven't been seeing the signs, everything written on the wall. And so this is why it kind of explodes quickly. Or it feels like it explodes quickly. It hasn't. We just haven't paid attention to what has been going on. And it could be, since we have in the work sector, we have the 9 of Wands. You're working pretty darn hard, yeah? But you're wondering if it's paying off. And so that you could have been neglecting relationships because you have been focusing so much on work. And for Cancers, when things start to get difficult in the work sector, we do put up our shell. We do say, hey, I'm so sorry. Right now, I just got to work. I can't emotionally connect with you because I'm so overwhelmed in different aspects of my life. I've got paperwork to send to the lawyer. I've got deadlines at work. All these things are piling up. And so we might be neglecting those we love, and therefore it'll be brought forth to us to deal with. Financially, we have the Knight of Cups, so I think that's a really great card to have in the financial position. The Knight of Cups could actually deal with, the Justice card. Cups are water signs like we are, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So they could be very loving and caring and sending a message to you that, to focus, to cross our T's and dot our I's. It could also be, Knights can be people in their 20s, can be, later teens, 20s, maybe even early 30s. So it's kind of like that young age, but they're learning, and they do have messages to still give a different perspective for you. So in financial, you could be, I think, like if you have been going through financial turmoil, you're building and you're on the right track. With home, we have the Knight of Swords. I'm sorry, not the Knight, the King of Swords. Okay, so swords are air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And on the positive side, a King of Swords, I mean, this with home could be, just the strength of the family. You are having to be the strength of the family. That's what I'm getting. In the home, you are the king. And this is an uncomfortable place for you to be, because you are a water sign. It is easy for you to be nurturing and caring and loving, but right now you have to put that in the shell, and you have to lead with a clear mind, a clear conscience, and put emotions aside. This makes sense. This makes very clear sense. So if you are married or in a very solid relationship, you are working very hard, and you are ruling with your mind and not your heart, and this is causing turmoil in your relationship. Now, if you're single or if you're dating, then this could just be that you're not even like, dates aren't going well, that you're not getting any traction with those you meet. And because of that, you're like, why am I not receiving the love I want? And that's the tower that is crumbling. It's this idea that you have of Prince Charming is now crumbling, because you have had to be so strong. You have had to be so mental, and that's exhausting for you when it's so easy to be emotional. This is a different realm. Okay, so let's call Mother Moon in with the Mother Wisdom deck. Mother Moon, what are the added messages you have for my sweet Cancers? Let's see. Ocean, source. How perfect is that, my lovely Cancers? Go to the water. And it's so funny. I mean, I am a Cancer and I have a lot of Cancer friends actually. And everyone's been feeling the need to go to the hot springs. I live in the Rocky Mountains, so we have some beautiful hot springs around us. And that's going to be my advice for you, Cancer, is to go to the water. Go to the water, take an Epsom salt bath, go to the pool, go to the hot springs, and soak up. So, and also go to source. I mean, we are created of a high percentage of water within our bodies. So, sit with yourself too. And since we are in Mercury retrograde, take your time. You know, you don't, if you can, don't make a decision until you have clearly thought it out and reconnected with yourself, reworked the paperwork, and then make a decision. Okay, Mercury is only retrograde until the 22nd. Okay, Cancer. Yes. I know you are staying strong, and so that's why it's saying go to source, so that you can be comforted. You need some comfort. You need to feel that well. If you would like to continue this reading, feel free to contact me on my website. I would love to do a personal reading for you. And they're very reasonable, and we can set up a time and do it either through Skype, or I can call you, or I can videotape it and send it to you. Also, feel free to find me on Facebook under Heartspace. And if you like this video, please push the like button, and if you are new, please subscribe and we can stay in contact. Thank you so much. Love, joy, and blessings.